As coral reefs bleach, fish stocks collapse and sea temperatures break new records, world leaders are convening to the French Riviera of Nice for one of the most urgent diplomatic gatherings of the year. Day 2 of the UN Ocean Conference called stakeholders to accelerate action in preserving water bodies. Tripti Tripathi reports.
Day 2 of the high-level 2025 United Nations Ocean Conference kick-started in Nice with focus on sustainable use of oceans, seas and marine resources for sustainable development. The summit, co-hosted by France and Costa Rica, aims to identify further ways and means to support the implementation of Sustainable Development Goal 14. On Day 2 of the summit, leaders convened for the plenary meetings with the aim to bolster efforts towards protecting 30% of the ocean by 2030. At the conference, India called for urgent global action on ocean health. India's Minister for Earth Sciences, Dr. Jitendra Singh, unveiled the nation's multi-pronged ocean strategy.
Under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, I am pleased to reaffirm India's unwavering commitment to the Sustainable Development Goal SDG 14. Since the second United Nations Ocean Conference, India has made significant progress, which is also relevant to the theme of this year's conference.
Indian Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh outlined the nation's initiative on combating marine pollution, particularly plastic, which remains a global challenge. He also added that India is focusing on promoting environment-friendly energy resources.
I think this was also an opportunity for us to share with the other parties, with the other delegates, that India has already signed the BBNJ, which is Beyond Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdiction Agreement. And the process of ratification is going on, which means that India has already committed itself also in writing to the cause of conserving the oceans, to the cause of maintaining the biodiversity, and to the cause of health of the marine environment.
European Union Commission President Ursula von der Leyen presented the European Oceans Pact, promising to protect the seas, support maritime communities and cut pollution.
We will strive to cut plastic and nutrient pollution by half within 5 years. This can be reached. We should make this effort, my friends. We will restore natural habitats and shelter our coasts more effectively from the impact of climate change.
Leaders agreed that individual commitment to conservation will not be enough to safeguard global interest and those of coastal communities in the face of these challenges.
National commitments to conservation will not be enough to safeguard national interests and those of coastal communities in particular in the face of these external challenges. International cooperation is a must.
The week-long summit will conclude on June 13th, with leaders expected to adopt landmark declaration and launch of the Nice Ocean Action Plan, a bold blueprint to scale up efforts against the ocean crisis. But as warming seas and dying coral reefs push marine ecosystem to the brink, the world is watching. Will this conference be the turning point the oceans desperately need? With Bureau Input, Tripti Tripathi's report, TD India.